I'm Andreas, and this is Birdup's channel. A couple months ago, I was supposed to make a video about the Skylanders Youtooz, but I never got around to finishing it for several reasons. So this is what I got, and I hope you enjoy. This is Skylanders Youtooz. New merchandise after 7 years. Skylanders is a Bring Toys to Life series where you place a figurine on a portal, and it works in the game. The series was popular and successful in the early 2010s, and although the franchise hasn't received any significant content in years, the series has been kept alive by a small but loyal community of people, and continue to discuss different aspects of the series, or by playing the games and enjoying the series for what it was. Youtooz is a collectibles company that makes figurines, plushies, pins, mugs, lights, and so much more. While they started out by making products for content creators and internet memes, they expanded to making products for pretty much anything, even for series that have been considered dead, but still kept alive by the communities. For franchises like Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and Little Big Planet. So with all this in mind, over the years of Youtooz existence, many have requested that Youtooz make products for Skylanders, and although seeming like a bit of a stretch, it was technically possible, as Youtooz have made plenty of products for the owners of Skylanders, Activision, for series like Call of Duty, Crash Bandicoot, and Spyro the Dragon. And they've also made lots of figures, plushies, and pins for Microsoft, who are technically the actual owners of Skylanders, for stuff like Minecraft and Halo. Simply put, it wasn't impossible, although they did use the Skylanders hashtag on TikTok, showing they at least knew that the series existed, but at the time, nothing would be announced. That was until October 2024, where Youtooz hosted an AMA on their subreddit. One answer really stood out. Asked by Reddit user Monet for Nakama, their third question would be, Skylanders please? And Youtooz responded by stating, quote, Skylanders will come early next year. And to say that this was big is an understatement.
Skylanders Youtooz.
Youtooz X Skylanders.
Again, I never finished the video, so in short, Youtooz CEO Austin Long, along with Youtooz social media manager Todd, would mention Skylanders every now and then, but YouTuber the Skylander Dude found and leaked that Spyro and Stealth were getting plushies, and eventually also leaked that Gilgren was getting a plushie as well. But eventually the plushies were officially revealed and released on June 17th of 2025. They were available for 4 weeks, and since then the timer has run out and are no longer available. Now let's take a close look at each plushie. Now obviously, it's gonna be a bit difficult to give them a proper review, since I'm just looking at a screen, so take this as my first impressions. Starting off with the most well-known character, Spyro. I absolutely love this plushie. Like, I'm impressed by how similar it looks to the Skylanders version of Spyro. Now to be clear, Youtooz have made a Spyro plushie for the Spyro the Dragon series, but just like how there's differences between Spyro the Dragon Spyro and Skylander Spyro, there's differences with both plushies that make them stand out. As the Skylander Spyro notably has a much smaller nose, is a darker shade of purple, and in my opinion is a lot more cuter. I love the Skylander Spyro plushie, but Stealth Elf's plushie is arguably a lot more awesome. Stealth Elf is one of the most iconic characters in the series. Despite that, she never got as much merchandise as the other two. I mean, besides a speaker, a McDonald's Burger King toy, a clay making thing, yeah, I think it's for the best that she got the Youtooz. Like, man, they really did a good job at capturing her character. The plushie shows her being more serious compared to the other two, which again is really accurate to how she acts in the games. Notably, she doesn't have the classic Youtooz eyes in her, eyes, and instead can be seen on her wrist strap. It definitely works, and I actually think it looks better than if they gave her the Youtooz eyes. Stealth Elf is awesome. I love it, and in my opinion, out of all 3 plushies, Stealth Elf is the one that I'd highly recommend the most. But there is one more, and probably the one that everyone loves, Gilgrunt. Gilgrunt was more or less a surprise to me. I was fully expecting him to release later on, but I'm happy he's here either way. Just look at him. How could no one want this fish man? He's just silly looking, and it works really well. Like really, he just speaks for himself, and any new or old Skylanders fan would love to have him. Out of all the Skylanders, these 3 definitely deserve to be the first plushies. They're arguably the most well-known, have lovable personalities, and easy to understand designs, and their Youtooz plushies represent so much of why people love these 3 characters. Youtooz mindset when making more products for anything is based off the popularity towards the brand or creator, or how well the products sell.
We look at a few things. Mainly, it's definitely sales. Like if a product is great, it's going to sell, and if it isn't, it won't. And you kind of know that right away. There's no faking it. The second one is probably just fan feedback. We have had products that we've launched where the feedback was awesome, but the sales didn't match it, or the feedback wasn't good, but the sales were awesome. So finding that happy blend in the middle is obviously really important. And we just treat it very open internally. No idea is bad. We're always happy to try something new.
Although it is a bit difficult to tell how well the Skylanders Youtooz will sell, it's clear by how much hype there was around these things that there's clearly an audience who wants products of Skylanders. So will we get any more Skylanders Youtooz products? Well, yes. Again, I didn't finish the video, so here we go. As of me talking about this, they're planning for the next Skylanders wave to release later this year. And so far, Trigger Happy, Pop Fizz, and Tree Rex have all been confirmed to have figures, and Chop Chop is getting a plushie. Although there's no official set release date for these things, they're known to at least exist and will be coming out eventually. And that is the Skylanders Youtooz. The reason why I never finished the video was simply because I just saw the topic was very oversaturated, and really, what could I say about it that hasn't been said already? To be clear, I'm not attacking anyone who made videos about the Skylanders Youtooz, but in the position that I'm in, I just didn't really know what I could say that's so unique and different to everyone else. Either way, I hope you enjoyed what I did make. I do have a couple of other unfinished videos, so if you want to see that, just let me know. And by the way, if you're wondering, this channel was the Andre channel at one point, but I rebranded it as Birdup's channel simply because it just made a lot more sense. You can subscribe to this channel for more unfinished content, compilations, or clips. Subscribe to Andreas for more long-form content about Skylanders, Youtooz, and so many other things. And subscribe to Andreas LMAO, I don't know, because it's funny. Regardless, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm Andreas. Die.